It's like there's a certain type of
We're
lighting.
live.
Right. All right. Hi, everyone. This is, thank you for tuning in at #VersTV, the Homos Talk Show. This is Chrissy Marie, week 137. And I'm here with my good friends who will introduce themselves. Aaron Mack, introduce yourself, please.
Hey, everybody. I'm Aaron Mack, and I am here in Cleveland, Ohio. I'm from many places, but I'm here in Cleveland, Ohio, and I love it.
All right. Thank you so much, Aaron. And Jasmine, please introduce yourself.
Hey, Jasmine from Houston, Texas, and I'm here with Versity TV.
All right, Jasmine, thank you so much for joining us today. And we also have a special guest with us here on #VersTV, the bodyguard, the Butch Queen Captain. Bodyguard, please introduce yourself.
Thank you, Christy. My name is Bodyguard of the Butch Queen Captain, BQ Captain on Instagram. I'm originally from Seat Pleasant, Maryland, but I'm residing right now in Los Angeles, California.
All right. Well, we're excited to have you here, and thank you so much for joining us today. And we're gonna get the show started. So, Aaron, let's go with the first question.
All right. And it's going to start off with the video. You know, because we're a multimedia kind of generation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, great.
All right. And see, I wish there was okay. Stop. Well, so the first question of the day, it is a topic called standards. Standards, and it's coming from many people's posts on Instagram. Now, Aaron Mack is happy that Adele is able to revel in her newfound weight loss, Woman Crush Wednesday status, and charge almost $10,000 per ticket at her Las Vegas show. Nevertheless, he also remembers the day in the days of Rolling into the Deep when Adele said she didn't like that breaking into American market, the American music market. She was told that her weight was unacceptable in the States, period. Now, 100 pounds later, Adele is now seen as a beauty, even here. And Aaron Mack feels it's bittersweet that she had to lose 100 pounds to reach that pinnacle. Her boyfriend is beautiful, though. He is, and that's a win. Should these collective beauty standards in media change, and why? And also, what role should physical wellness play in all of this? And the order we'll go in, I'll answer first, then Chrissy Marie, then Jasmine, then our special guest will go last. So, the first part of the question, should these collective beauty standards in media change and why? I think that media gives women a really hard time with so-called beauty standards, And I think that's unfortunate. And this Adele situation is a prime example. You know, they straight up told her back in the days of Rolling in the Deep that she had to lose all of that weight in order to really break into the American market. Now, of course, Rolling into the Deep was a huge success. It was a huge success. But people told her, if you're not a beautiful thin woman, you you're not going to fully break in the way that you can, and the way that she is right now. Again, her concert tickets are 10, going for like $10,000. I thought On the Run was expensive. This is expensive. But, you know, I I think they should go easier. Speaking of her current hit song, Go Easy on Me, they should go easier on women. I think that thick men often get it's more acceptable because it seems like more manly. And I still remember the day that the one of the preachers at the church got in front of everybody and he was like a guest pastor. He was like, yeah, for whatever reason, it seems like people love thick men now, thick men like me. And I was like, shown up. Anyway, but yeah, you know, it's harder on women. And I don't think that's good because you have women who become anorexic and stuff like that trying to match an image. Now, what roles should physical wellness play in all of this? I think that's also a thing because if you glorify people, you don't want to seem like, oh, we're glorifying the morbidly obese because that's also a thing. So you have to find a happy medium. Chrissy?
Well, I somewhat agree with that. Um, I don't think that it's more, I think it's more so a standard of health than it is of beauty because she was already a beautiful woman, even as a BBW. Um, Now, as far as her being thinner, um, I don't know if she at some point, like I can, like as a woman and a person and also an artist, I would want to be my healthiest, most best feeling self. Because I'm pretty health conscious. I really believe in having a healthy balance of everything in your life. Just not, too much of anything is not good for you. But type thing. I guess like maybe a little more conservative when I'm in terms of thinking like that. But uh, I don't think that the way an artist looks, if they're a little bit, if they're not like a size 0 or whatever, if they're more fuller figured as a woman, and I agree with you there, like the women get the brunt of all of it, all of the negative stereotyping when it comes to the image, the body image and body shaming and stuff like that. But I don't think it really makes a difference. I think that as long as she feels happy and feels healthy, that's the standard that should be put out there for the artist. It shouldn't have nothing to do with your weight. But her voice is what got her there, but in addition to the way she looked already. So that's why it's so confusing. Why do artists say that? Maybe they're just trying to do some type of reverse psychology and say, hey, listen, we just want you to be healthy in like that type of industry type of way. I don't know. But that's just where my mind goes. Okay, let me look at this other part of the question. Should these collective beauty standards in media change? Yeah, they should change most definitely because it's a health standard. It's not a beauty standard. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and beauty has nothing to do with the outside. Outside is attractive, but beautiful is something totally different. It comes from inside always. She's definitely a beautiful woman, and attractive on the outside, big or small. What role should physical wellness play in this? It should play a really important, extremely important role, because your overall health and physical fitness is a part of your whole self. You know, it prevents you from having diabetes, from being obese, from having heart disease. You know, pretty much that has to be important to you before important to the people looking at you. That's my answer.
Jasmine?
Can I talk about the ticket too? Wasn't that a part of the question?
Huh?
The ticket, can I speak on the ticket too?
You can, yeah.
He, and you asked about the help. I think too big is gonna be a problem, but she's not. But I'm saying too big is not is a problem. But I like her in every way. She's beautiful, the size, and as an artist and as a woman, and and stuff like that. And the ticket, that's a lie. I don't know who all have tickets that much other than her. If somebody wants me to pay for something like that, I probably better have a tour, some wine, and a trip on their tour bus with them to wherever they're going for that much in VIP front row and a shirt too.
And
No,
some the oh, sorry.
it's okay. No, see it. You're good.
No, I was just
I
gonna
was
say, and the front row seats are $16,000. $16,000 to be in the front
wait,
row. Anyway,
I won't be like
is
her when I grow up.
wait, is that per
rolling in
ticket
the
though?
deep, rolling in the dough. Okay. Anyway,
Right.
boo. I know. That was corny, but still.
But is this also a per ticket thing? Because every ticket is a single ticket. Is this still a per ticket type thing?
That was per ticket.
Everywhere around the world where her event is going to
No,
be that?
that's for her time at Caesar's Palace in Las
Oh,
Vegas. Because honestly,
that makes
we're
sense.
looking to go to Las Vegas, and I was like, oh, it would be cool to see Adele since she's there. And I looked at the ticket prices, and I'm like, no,
But
no.
Beyonce's ticket is not even that much, and she's hot. She's very popular. She's on top, and she's awesome. And Beyonce's ticket is not that much, and everybody
Right.
gonna
She's
be
always
saying,
been
"Yeah, I
fit.
want to see Beyonce."
Don't make me a big deal about
I'm just saying.
Beyonce's size, though, because she always been that. No.
Well,
Shut
yeah, it's two different audiences. I mean, for crying out
Yeah, it's
loud,
true.
for
Yeah, that's a
Adele,
lot.
we saw flipping Elton John get on stage with Adele. Elton John.
Nobody's gonna pay it.
It's just a different level. Anyway, Bodyguard, the Butch Queen captain.
Listen, I don't really know if I'm buying that she had to lose the weight to whatever, because I feel like anything Adele puts out, people, it's just always a hit. So it really wouldn't have made a difference if she was big, small, middle. It doesn't really matter. I think that especially for her race, I don't know. I because then I go back to think about like Jasmine Sullivan, like she was bigger and she lost weight, but she's not really getting the accolades and the due diligence that she deserves. So I don't know about that. I'm really on a fence when it comes to is that saying that is what she had to do to reach it, because if that's the case, I just think like Chrissy said, it's more of a health thing. It wasn't about the career, because either way she was going to flourish and she was always going to be on billboards if she was big or not. And then should collective beauty standards and media change? For sure. Like, I mean, that's one of the things I'm trying to change. I'm like, listen, like, I am who I am. Like I'm not really trying to have no six pack, you know. But even though I know it is for men, it's a different standard where it's more acceptable. I know women challenges are a lot different, but we need to change that. I mean, Aretha Franklin, she's like one of the greatest. She wasn't losing no weight, like you know. She was who she was, you know, and it's just kind of like that didn't depict like her talent, you know. Then it's like then it kind of makes me think of like some artists who like for a long time, she wasn't even seen. She was more so just her. She was just nobody knew what she looked like, you know. So it's just weird about the visual appearance and how that plays a toll in today's society with music. But yeah, and then as far as the physical wellness, I'm big on physical wellness. So like I think that just in artistry in general, like the better you take care of yourself, the better your voice and the better you're able to. It's for artists, if you're always on the go, like you rarely get sleep, right? So you gotta take care of the wellness. The wellness has to be there. So I'm all for that because it's like if you're not living right, eating right, you know, it's no way in the world. Then health problems come, you know, because you're always on the go. Sometimes you're not eating, sometimes you're not sleeping. So, and then the ticket prices is ridiculous. Like, I'm just not. I'm just not. I'm sorry. I like Adele, but not that much. You know, like I'm just not. I'll
Yeah,
catch her
she's trying to
on
get a
DVD.
rich.
Say it again, Jasmine.
She's trying to get rich
Yeah,
quicker,
I mean, it's kind of like,
make
how
more
can we
money
afford
than.
to pay for that? Like, who can really afford the people that? I mean, this to me, I don't know. As an artist, I'm just like, I don't know what that is with her team. Why they doing? Why? I mean, I guess because it's in Vegas, but still, it's like, geez, like people in Vegas are not even paying that much money for their mortgage. It's just like it's weird. So I don't know.
Oh
But
yeah,
for
he right
crying out
about
loud,
that.
she had Elton John.
Yeah,
She had
that's
Samuel L. Jackson at
an
that
elite
same
type of
concert.
audience, an elite like socioeconomic class of people that
Yeah,
can
but
afford that.
so they're the
No,
only
because
ones.
there's be different people
Right.
with money, and they might not like her like that. And if they do, because people are smart when it come down to whatever different things, they might be like the bodyguard. Hey, I don't want to do that. That's too much. I'm gonna spend the money elsewhere, like most people think. Why
Right.
I'm gonna do whatever too much for this thing. We
Yeah, I don't know. That's a lot of
did a
money. I'm
lot
just
with
like,
that. A car.
what's going on here? What's the bigger picture? What are we doing with this money that she's getting from these ticket sales? I don't know.
She's being wealthy with her beautiful boyfriend. Why can't she
She's
do
already
that?
wealthy. She's already wealthy before the she doesn't need those ticket sales. I mean, like, and I agree. Beyonce, to me, Beyonce is the cream of the crop, and her ticket
We
sales
work
are.
can. I
I know
pay
what she's
And
gonna
10 for
do.
Beyonce.
She's gonna do what they all do: buy the things that everybody buy, but that they buy the expensive thing. But she's gonna get the mention and probably lose it because some people she gonna be like on cribs, but she gonna lose the mention because it's gonna be too much. She don't want it no more.
Stop.
Whoa,
Don't
man.
predict the demise of Adele.
I love Adele. I
Just,
I
think she's
really so
amazing.
I do
pricey.
too.
I think
But
Adele's
going
amazing.
back to the whole weight thing, you were saying bodyguard, like Rick Ross, though he started off big. I'm pretty sure nobody was telling him, oh, you gotta lose weight for your image and stuff like that. No, they was telling the brother, you gonna have to lose weight, bro, because you gonna have high blood pressure, diabetes, and everything like that. So
Big pun.
it's different.
big pun.
It's like
And I
a
was going to
different
put his
approach.
name out there.
Right. Like,
What about? I have a good one because I saw this guy when I worked at the Toyota Center for the events I did. But that guy he has the food channel, not the one with the spikes, but the fluffy one or something. That's
Emerald?
him.
Is that
Him
Emerald?
too. They can be saying to him lose weight,
That's
right?
Emerald with the
But he
spikes.
does food. He's eating it like Adele. She's a singer,
Mm-hmm.
but the fluffy he's big like big, but he gotta eat like everybody, but he's eating and eating. But they're not telling him that, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure somebody's gonna have that
Until he's on the
conversation
food
with him
channel.
at some point.
Mhm.
Somebody
Now,
will. I mean,
let me
that's
throw this out here
what
since
it
we
is.
threw in
I mean,
Beyonce.
somebody gonna tell you the truth who care about you still living and making money for them too.
Since
Mhm.
we threw out the name Beyonce, I am going to say, and we are, we have the ability to remember this. Remember when Beyonce went from Dangerously in Love Beyonce to, no, it wasn't Dangerously in Love.
Crazy in Love. Crazy in Love,
No.
right?
Well, that album, but yes, because
B-Day?
B-Day
Because I was
came
in
out
school when
right.
that
Yes,
came out.
yes. Because
I lived
B-Day
on.
came out right after Dreamgirls. And remember the huge deal that everybody made about how much weight she lost so much weight going from Dangerously in Love to Dreamgirls. And it was like they
No,
told her
I
that she
never
had to
remember
lose so
that.
much weight, and she lost that weight. And they made a huge deal. And I remember being like, I didn't think she was ever that big,
Right.
but
Like
No, but
she
Beyonce
lost
always
that
looked
she
the
weight.
gotta be
same.
she gotta
She
be a
always looked
gotta
the
be a
same to
stick.
me.
I agree, Jasmine. She looks the same to me. I don't see the
She
difference in the
always
weight.
looked the
Well,
same, and then I
there's a
never heard nothing in
difference.
the news about
There
it
is a
either.
difference.
Unless
There's a difference. You gotta, like as a woman, like look, the 39-year-old, I'm 39. The 39-year-old me was not like the 29-year-old me or the 19-year-old me.
your
You
boobs
know,
weren't the same, because some girls do have it. I have the same boobs.
no, they changed, sis.
Oh yeah, you had all the
Everything
extra
changes.
milk. All
I
the
mean,
milk was
and it
coming
all
like.
depends on how you take care of yourself and the things that your body goes through as a person. Because men do go through these changes too, just not the kind that we do. It's just what it is. And our hormones play a big part of how voluptuous our curves look and all that or whatever. And our health also plays a role. So if we're unhealthy and we're overweight, then we might tend to sag. But if we're healthy and we have a little bit of meat on our bones, it might not look like that. And it may not be overweight, but not
You're right. I
exactly
didn't
like
know.
picture perfect weight. You feel me? So it's a difference. It's a huge difference. And guys, they don't tend to go, they can stop drinking soda and lose 20 pounds in 2 days.
That's
I'm not stopping drinking soda.
For real, we can't do that.
I'm not stopping drinking soda.
I'm not stopping drinking tequila.
All right, y'all.
Unless it becomes too much. My doctor say it's a wrap, sis. It's over. Until then, salute.
Okay. Salute.
All right.
You're right,
And
because
now
I heard something. Never mind.
we are